So this is an American-made Cybex machine, and because it's a cable crossover, it's going to have the pulley above the weight stack, which means the actual effective load that you're lifting is half of whatever is on the weight stack. So if you've ever seen people preferring to do their tricep press downs or something on the cable crossover machine rather than the section that's specifically meant for doing press downs, it's because they can do more weight on this machine. You know, it's an ego lift. Look at everybody, I can use the whole stack, that type of thing. If you're keeping track or if you're trying to compare numbers, the 50 that's on this weight stack is not actually 50 in my hands. Because of this pulley up here, it splits the load and it's effectively 25. So anyway, I'm about ready for my second set. The way I line up with this machine is I try to step back so that my toes are lined up with this back edge, and that way the pulley itself is out in front of me. And as I'm bringing my hand out and then eventually back, it's more difficult. If you step closer to the machine and the weight's right next to you, then it means right here at the bottom of the motion, this portion is just basically, it's less effective, there's less of a moment arm. And then you come out here and it's difficult, but then as you come back here, again, it's just lined up with your body, so you're kind of holding it lockout. Whereas if you're back here behind the machine, there's still an off-axis angle from your hand. So even at this lockout position, it's still trying to pull your hand forward. So if I take a step back, it keeps pressure on the delt throughout more of the range of motion. And it just seems like a more effective way of doing it. Forgot to start my set. All right, I think by 12, it was very difficult. Obviously, I had to do a little bit of a rest pause for those last 2 reps, but I think I'm still gonna keep the weight at 50. That was my second set with 50. I think for my third set, I'm just gonna go all out. I'm gonna see whether it's body English or it's resting between reps, like how long can I go before I've determined that either I just can't do it anymore, or my form is breaking down so much that I can tell I'm feeling it more in my lower back than I am in my delts or something like that. I'm just gonna kind of go all out, let myself get ugly and see what happens. I got 12. It's burning, but I got 12 last time. See if I can do maybe 15. We'll see. Fuck. Starting to get sloppy. Fuck. Oh, fuck. It's actually better than I thought it'd be. I did 30, 40, 50. 50 done for 2 sets. I was thinking about bumping it up to 60, but that last set of 50 felt hard enough that I think 60 would just be ego lifting. I'll try 55, and then the goal is to get at least 6 reps clean, because this is one arm, so it's especially fatigued. It's pretty difficult. Okay. So what I'm trying to do with this is use a straight bar, but with a narrow grip, and keep my elbows tucked in front of me, more or less. And I've done 30, 40, 50, 60, and then I've just skipped to 80, and this is gonna be my first set of 80 to see how it feels. All right, that was 80, this last set. This is 100. I'm intentionally jumped up, even though 80 was tough, like it burned and it sucked, I jumped up to 100 so that hopefully I don't have to do as many reps to get to that same level of holy shit. Fuck. Dude. This is a variation of those rear rotators that I like to do. Most of the time I'll do them on the cable machine. And when I do them on the cable machine, I don't go individual sets. I'll go as absolute far as I can. And just because I'm a little weird about multiples of 4, I'll try to go for like 16 or 20 reps. If I hit 16 and I have more, then I'll force myself to get 20, even if they're sloppy. And then I'll switch hands and immediately match that and do 20. And with no rest, I'll switch back to the initial hand, back to the right hand, and I have to do 4 less. So if I got 20 on the first set, I got to do 16 on the next set, and do 16. And then this side again, 12, 12, 8, 8, and I call it there. So it's back and forth. It's a weird, like honor system, because if I'm being sloppy with the left hand, for example, and I'm moving it fast by just slinging the weight any means necessary because I want to hurry up and get it over with, then what that means is my rest time for my right hand is shorter. So I don't get to recuperate this right side rear delt as quickly. So by just embracing the suck and forcing myself to really go through the motion and feel every bit of it, it sucks more, but it's also more effective. And it also means that this side has that much more time to prep for that next set. This is just 5 kilograms. This immediately sucks. I cannot describe to you how much this fucking sucks. Shit. This is a terrible idea. God damn it. Two more. Two more. Shit. Oh, fuck. All right, I'm hitting legitimate failure on that left side. All right, last set. 8 reps. Come on. Fuck. Come on. One more. All right, come on. 8 more reps. I'm done. Come on. Fuck. Oh. That was a good set. The thing with the cable press down is that if you step really close to the machine, you're trying to keep that cable as absolutely close to your body as possible. And what happens is that this portion right here, it's more or less moving the cable back and forth along this axis. It moves it a little bit down, but there's not a whole lot of downward movement. So this isn't so hard. And then you can kind of use your abs and crunch and get it down to here. And then you push as you also straighten your back out and get it to here. And then you lock your elbows out, because again, this portion down here, it's just shifting from being slightly in front of you to being close to your body. The cable's not moving down much. And then of course, holding it at lockout, it's not really putting much of a challenge on your muscles, because just like locking out a bench press where all the weight is in line with your locked out joints, if the cable is close to your body and you've got your elbows locked like this and the cable's pressing up through your joints, then you're not really having a lot of pressure on the triceps. But if you step back to here, then it means every single portion of the entire motion, you're moving the weight down, and it's also trying to pull away from your body. So you have to activate that upper tie-in where your tricep attaches to your scapula, because the tricep does also participate with pulling your arm into your body along with your lat and your rear delt. So it's tensing up the top of the tricep because it has to keep your elbows tucked in. And then of course, as it goes down, even at the bottom, the weight is pulling out at an angle. It's off axis. So even holding it at lockout, you have a weight trying to pull your hand forward out of the lockout position. So the entire range of motion ends up being much more consistent and much more difficult. And then even if you try to rest at lockout and kind of give yourself a breath, or you're trying to do like an isometric hold, it's legitimately challenging. Even holding it at the bottom is taxing your muscles. So You see guys bent over the bar and they're kind of pressing down in a straight line. They're just ego lifters. See guys step back from the machine and he's pressing from out here because he's trying to feel it in his triceps. Oh, shit. Oh. 100. Uh-oh. Might be in trouble. All right. No. No, that's it for the day.